Hey everyone, it's Miss Brockman. I'm on here to show you what your reading lessons are going to look like. I'm here on this Google Meet by myself because school hasn't started yet, but I wanted to take this time to tell you that once we start giving you assignments for real, this is what it's going to look like. So you'll have a lesson with your teacher. Your teacher is Miss Green, Miss Kelly, or even me, Miss Brockman. So what you'll do is after the lesson, your teacher will say, "Do you have any questions?" And that's the time to ask questions. And then after that, what you're going to do is you're going to close out of the Google Meet, and then you're on your own. When you're on your own, we call it independence. Okay, so we're going to close it, and then we're going to do some independent learning. So I'm going to press the X up here. And now you'll be in your Google Classroom. What you're going to do in your Google Classroom is look at your new assignment. Your new assignment will always say today's date. It'll say what subject we're doing. For example, if you're doing math, you'll click on the one that says math assignment. But this one, whenever you hear me teaching you, you'll do reading assignment. So you'll click on that assignment, and my view looks very different than your view. But what will pop up for you will be this. Now, this is what we call a playlist. And a playlist is just a fun way to say to-do list. So it's broken up like this. It gives you your I can statement, and it's always important to know, what am I supposed to know by the end of this lesson? And these are the ones that we're going to be doing first. When we actually start our reading assignments, this is what it's going to be like. I can use reading strategies to help me better comprehend a text. I can predict what will happen next in the text. That rhymes. That's fun. So you'll see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. Now, the first box you will have already listened to. You'll have already seen a video that I made for you. So you can skip that one. The next one says teach, learn. Well, we've already had our lesson, right? So you don't have to click on this one. Miss Brockman, what do we have to do? We don't have to do the first one. We don't have to do the second one. Well, boys and girls, I'm going to scroll down, and you see this word again, independent. That means by yourself. An application means you're going to try to do it by yourself. You're going to take all the skills that you've just heard from your teacher and me, and you're going to put them all together, and you're going to apply what you have learned by yourself or independently. Now, when you see these blue words with the underline, those are what we call links. And when you click on the link, another set of blue words comes up below it. So if you click on that link, what you will need to do will pop up. Now, I'm going to get out of that one because that one's going to be the teacher view. This is what you're going to see when you open it up, okay? This is what your teacher has assigned for you to do independently. And boys and girls, this is awesome because it's so easy. All you've got to do is press play. We're not going to watch this whole video, but I want you to watch what happens. Did you see what happened when we hit a little teardrop? Do you want to see it again? All right, let's see if we can see it again. What happens, I'm not able to see it again. I'll show you to look for the teardrop the next time. But right over here to the right of the screen says, in a full sentence, make a prediction. Do you think both animals will get along and explain your reasoning? Yes, because blah, 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 blah. Okay, you're not going to put blah, 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 blah. You're really going to answer the question. But guys, this is just practice. All right, so submit. And remember, we're all going to have to be reading your answers. See, it says to be graded. So make sure you don't put blah, 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 because it will be a grade. Once you're finished with your answer, you can click continue, and that will take you down to your video. These are the teardrops I was talking about. Once you watch a certain piece of the video, the teardrops are going to show you your next question. So let's wait until we get to that teardrop and another question will come up. Did you see it stop? It says, notice the music in the background. How does that make you feel? So this one, you get to click on what it makes you feel like. Happy, excited, sad, suspenseful. For me, it made me feel happy. Once you're finished with that, you would click submit. Submit and continue. Those blue buttons, those are the buttons that are going to help you move on. So whenever you're trying to access something or looking at a link, just look for the blue buttons. They'll steer you in the right direction. So you probably saw that there was, see, it's saying that I got it wrong. So this is what would pop up if you got it wrong. So it's saying that excited and suspenseful were the right answers. So you could have clicked on both. So you go through and it's saying that it's red. That means we might have to redo the video. If you want to redo the video, you could click this one right here. This means rewatch. And we have one more question, but we don't really want to do that. So I'm going to pause it. And if you ever want to pause it, you can click this button or you can click the middle of the video. I'm sure you guys are experts at that. Once you're finished with the whole video, you can close out. But I want to show you one more thing you can do. You can make it big, okay? And the questions will still pop up for you. All right, so I'm going to close out of that. Once you're done with an assignment, you'll go back to this, okay? So it tells you the directions. Your turn to make some predictions. Watch this video from Edpuzzle, which we just now did, didn't we? Now we have our last box to do. Do you see how this is blue and it has an underline? That means it's a link. So you're going to click on the link and then click right here and it'll take you where you need to go. But Miss Brockman, she always has a plan and I've already clicked on it. So it's right up here. And what that is it's a little quiz about it. So you'll go through and you'll get to do some fun games. There's vocabulary games. There's a little reading and there's a quiz. The quiz is the most important part. I'm not signed in right now and I wouldn't be able to show you the quiz anyway. But there's just a few questions that you will answer. And then once you're finished with that, you'll close it out again and you're done. You're done with your whole assignment. So let me just review. Whenever we give you something to do, you click on it. It's going to be called assignment. It's going to be that word right there. Okay, assignment. And once you open it up, I've already done half of the work for you. I've done the connection. I've talked to you about it. I've taught you about it. We've listened and we've learned about it. And all you have to do is do a couple things independently. And this says extend the learning. I'll talk to you about that. When you extend the learning, that means you stretch it out. We think about it more. And we also do that independently. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand and your teacher will answer those for you. Once you're finished with it, you can actually close out of that too once you've done all of the jobs that it's given you in the yellow and the blue. And then you're ready to move on to the next subject. Have a great day.